Hi, I'm Dr. Cynthia Clark, acupuncture physician, applied clinical nutritionist, and creator of Energy Evolution. Have you ever noticed that when you're relaxed, everything feels good? Like your whole body? When we're tense and we're tight and we're in a hurry and we're run, and we're go, and everything's just like, it feels tight and we get more inclined to like aches and pains typically. And also, there's a reason for that. And the reason for that is because when the muscles, the tissues, the fascia of the body are relaxed, they actually get more blood flow. And there's another part of your body that gets more blood flow too. In fact, there's a few different parts of your body that do. One of them is your digestive system. And the reason for that is because your digestive system actually has its own nervous system. It's like an on-off switch. And so when you're busy and you're running around and like, let's say it's a really busy day and you're eating lunch in the car as you're driving in rush hour traffic and you're just trying to get in some Chick-fil-A while you're driving, what happens is there's not very much blood that's flowing to the nervous system. I experienced this most while I was hiking up in the mountains in Colorado a couple of years ago. I was taking sabbatical, and even though it was a really relaxing and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place, when I ate my little power bar snack, and I didn't stop for lunch, I didn't stop and take my pack off and just rest a moment. And yeah, I mean, it only takes like, 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes to eat one of these bars, but when I didn't stop, it's as if I never ate it. I had so much, like my blood was going to my muscles, and it was going to my tendons, and it was going to my sinews, and it was going to all the parts of my body that needed to be in play when I was moving. And when I stopped just for a few minutes and I took my pack off, then what I found was that it was a dramatically different increase in energy. So when I stopped long enough to let my body absorb, my enteric nervous system got activated and said, oh, okay, we're eating right now. It's such a great feeling when our bodies are relaxed and when we have enough energy to go through our own body and our whole body. And there's another part of us that also functions, it actually needs relaxation in order to function well. So there's a couple of things it needs. And the gist of what it needs is that it needs to feel enough. It needs to be full enough, and it needs to be satiated enough, and it needs to be relaxed enough. So there are two parts of the nervous system, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. And the sympathetic nervous system is the fight or flight. It's the it's like, we're running from a saber-toothed tiger, or in my case, hiking through the woods. But my body was going, and that meant that all of my blood vessels were shunting blood to the parts of my body that needed to be at work when I was hiking. Actually, most of our days are a lot like this, even if we're not hiking. Most of our days, our attention is focused on like maybe something like making a video, which might make me a little bit nervous. And so it puts blood in places in my body that helps my body respond a little bit more quickly. So as if I were running away from something. This parasympathetic nervous system is the other part of this. And as I've gone along and I've gotten more accustomed with making videos, I've gotten more and more comfortable and relaxed during the time that I'm making them. And when that happens, the parasympathetic nervous system, which is also known as the rest and digest, so I can relax and feel comfortable. It's also known as the breed and feed. So the sympathetic nervous system has to be dialed down, and that's all the feelings like anxiety or like the go, or like I gotta get all this stuff done before 3 o'clock today because that's my deadline. And the parasympathetic nervous system is the taking care of the body. It's what the body needs to do during the rest of the time. So it needs to eat, it needs to sleep, it needs to poop, and it needs to allow all of the circuitry to flow in order to get to healthy libido. And so healthy libido is an important benchmark of our health. I talk about this as if it's like a dial on a car, part of the dashboard. And when one of the dials is tanked, then we know that we need to take a look and find out more about what's going on. So it actually took me many years to, I kept getting signals that I needed to teach the Cultivating Sexual Energy course, but it took me many years to get to the point where I realized that it was really important and that I had some information to share that even people who'd been happily married for many, many years, or people who are single. So I've been in both of those places in my life, and it has to do with how important it is for the energy to flow through the body, period. It doesn't matter whether or not you're in a relationship or whether or not you're sexually active or whether or not you have a partner. In fact, it's kind of more important if you don't, because we want this creative energy to flow through our bodies in such a way that it helps to nourish and irrigate the other organs in our bodies. And that helps energy to run smoothly through the body. It also helps us to create the healthy hormones that are made in our gut in order to help regulate our metabolism and all of our endocrine system. So that's the thyroid, the adrenals. When we say that the hormones are off, so this is the estrogen and the estradiol and the testosterone and the progesterone. These are ways to help the body regulate those on their own without having to take hormones or additional bioidentical hormones or things like this. This is a practice that helps no matter what, and it doesn't have any negative side effects because it's your own energy and your body works very well with its own energy. So we have this class coming up, Cultivating Sexual Energy. I hope you'll join us because it's super, super, super fun. It's a great 2-day class. It's from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, September 8th and 9th. This month we're taking a week off from the first week of the month because it's Labor Day weekend. And next month, I'll just put one little tiny bug in your ear, we're going to be doing the gut repair energy evolution class, and that's also going to be on the second Saturday in October. And the reason for that is because I'll be in training, dermatology training in Chicago the first weekend in October. So big exciting stuff coming up. I'm so excited to share it with you. And by the way, thank you for everyone who filled out my survey last week. It really helped me understand more about how we can serve you better and what it is that you got going on that you need some help with. So have a great day. Please register now for the Cultivating Sexual Energy class because this is a Seating is Limited class, and there's a very special gift if you bring a friend. So give us a call and we'll tell you more about it. Our phone number is 941-923-9355. We'll talk to you soon.